Welcome, my super amazing people. It is the second period of List 12. These words that we're about to learn would be of immense benefit to you, so I need you to pay attention as we go through them. Without wasting so much of our time, let's move into the very first word for today. We have it as hoist. 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 The first thing you need to know about this word is that it is a verb. Don't forget that we said a verb is an action word, right? Now take note of the pronunciation of the word in the passive speech that it belongs to. Okay? Now what does it mean? It means to raise or haul up, often with ropes or machinery. So how can we use this word in sentences? I can say you hoist up a flag when you pull it to the top of the pole. I'm sure you're familiar with this. I can equally say they will hoist up the banner to get attention. Banners are actually made to make or to get attention. They helped Mike to hoist his bride onto his shoulders. We normally say this in weddings. Alright? How about this? They love to hoist themselves onto the rooftop to watch the setting sun. I used to do this when I was in the boarding house back then. The synonyms of the word includes elevate, lift, heave, and of course we have pull. Coming up next in our list of words for today, we have illegible. Illegible. It's very clear to see what it means. It has to do with the handwriting. Okay, but the first thing you need to know is that illegible is an adjective. Take note of the pronunciation of the word in the passive speech that it belongs to. Now, what does it mean? It means difficult or impossible to read. So if you come across an handwriting that is impossible to read, you know it is what? Illegible. Now, how do we use it in sentences? The other 5 pages that Juke saw were all illegible, means they were completely so bad she couldn't read them. I can equally say that Amani's handwriting is completely illegible. Okay? The synonyms of the word include hard to make out, scribbled, and of course we have indecipherable. Next we have mural. 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 Now, I know you must have seen this before without actually knowing that it has a name. Now you know it is a noun, okay? Mural is a noun. Now, what does the word mean? It is a work of art painted or executed directly on the wall, ceiling, or other surface. We can use it in a sentence like this. Nosa painted a big mural on the side of the building. How about this? We can say the artist pulled out his pencils inside and began to sketch the mural paintings. Okay, how about this? He was part of a team involved in producing the mural for the Samuel Ubwemundia Stadium. This is actually the stadium in Benin City. The synonyms of the word include scenery, painting, of course, we have outlook. Okay, if you've never seen a mural before, you can just take a trip down to Samuel Ubwemundia Stadium in Benin City and you see a very beautiful mural there on the wall of the stadium. Next, we have personification. Personification. The first thing you need to know about this word is that it is a noun. Take note of everything you see on the screen. What does it mean? It is when you give human qualities and characteristics to an object, an animal, or idea. Take for instance this. The brutal wind bullied the tree into giving up its autumn leaves. How can the wind be brutal? Again, it is an attribute of a human being. The houses line the streets, silently watching the people walk by. Imagine the houses with eyes. Alright, but that's personification for you. The leaves dance their way through the lawn. We all know that dance is normally done by human beings, right? But again, this is personification. How about this? The watch kept warning them about the time left for the race to end. Here, the watch is giving a human trait of warning. How about this? Mr. Sun wakes up at dawn, puts us in golden slippers, and then down to the end. Personification again. The moon was resting in the midnight sky. Imagine that. So we have it in sentences like this. The queen was a personification of royalty as she reached from a couch. So this is a way the word can be used in sentences. To a parent, Adane is the personification of a perfect child. She is so beautiful. How about this? The police officer's comforting words caused the victim to see her as a personification of calmness. She actually looks very calm though. And then we have another sentence coming up as this. To the soldiers, the country's flag stands as a personification of freedom. Now we have the synonyms of the word as embodiments, and of course we have person. So that is personification for you. I hope you can still recall what the word means. Okay, what it means. Now we have our next word as rule. 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 Okay, I know you must have heard of this word before. Some of you even know what it means, but we just have to go through it again. Role is a noun. All right. Now, what does it mean? It is the part that someone has in a group, a situation, or an activity. Now, how do we use this word in sentences? I can say she played a decisive role in settling their disputes. Alright, I can equally say that after her husband died, she had to take on the dual role of mother and father for her children. We can equally say the money played an important role in his life. Money usually plays an important role in everyone's life, don't you agree? How about this sentence? This role will be the biggest challenge of her acting career. Okay, and then we have this sentence coming up. He played the role of Mansa Kanka Musa in our play. Now we're told that Mansa Musa was a 10th ruler of the Mali Empire during the 14th century. He was described as the wealthiest individual of the Middle Ages. He was actually the first Muslim ruler from West Africa to make an Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca. It is said that his West was too vast to be imagined. That means he was so wealthy. And the synonyms of the word rule includes position, function, and of course job. So this is where we end our lesson for today. But before I go, I want to leave you with this. The more you read, the more things you will know, the more you will learn, and the more places you will go. Never forget that education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Okay, always let that thing be at the back of your mind. So this is where we end our lesson for today. I want you to stay safe, to study hard, and be good.